Swagadelic. I met last year. He handed me the light of God. It stays with you for about a week. And afterwards, he told me he had some bad news. That Armageddon is here. We get sneak attacked by North Korea. That Armageddon's here, and he wanted me to move from where I was at in South Florida. He said I'd be down. He said to move out the cities. Tell people to move out the cities. That Armageddon is here. I met God last year in August. I went online and brought God online. And all my friends got to meet him too. They're moving out of the cities as we speak. I met God last year. And he's really, really, really cool. All the bad stuff is us. It's a product of us being on this planet. You can't coast him. He does not like it at all. And he takes his wrath out on you if you're coasting. Even those little things that people think are a joke or not a joke, or they think it's a saying. Like when they hurt themselves, they say, gee, damn it. That's cursing God. That's why it happened to you in your life. Things like that. I met him in August. I wrote a book about it. Swagadelic, Halfway to Heaven, Halfway to Hell. That's on Kindle. I asked God if I could write a book about meeting him. He said I could. I asked him if I could write a book about Donald Trump. He said I could because he told me everything about Donald Trump's life. And I asked him if I could write a book about Kim, the leader of North Korea, because he told me everything about Kim's life. And, I'll send them to you an email, and you don't have to get them. If you email me, I'll send you the book in email form, all of them. Everything I write all kind of books about God now that I'm having about things that he tells me all the time. I'm writing another book right now called The Body and God. God told me, once again, I do not know what a God told you. I only know what God tells me. And God tells me everything. God said the only thing. He buys satellite time from the Russians and from the Chinese, God said. God said he's dealing dope with China. Has been for 25 years when China wanted to open up to the West. God said China went to him to get him set up in a dope game to deal chemical drugs. God said when we invade the country, we find all the evidence of the chemical drugs. So we get attacked with Russian missiles and we get attacked with chemical missiles from China. That are drugs that make you go insane. God told me it's like love and light being trapped inside of a demon. That's what a God told me. Once again, I do not know what a God told you. I only know what a God told me. And a God told me everything. I met him last year. I talk to him all the time. I had a party last week at my house. A whole bunch of angels here hanging out, really cool. You know, I have parties all the time with angels that come hang out and party with me. That's really, really, really cool too. They make the stuff that hangs from the ceiling called manna. That's really good to eat. And they're really cool. You know. And party next week. I asked Angel if I could invite a few friends. And she said yes. So I invite a few friends, you know, over here to hang out with some cool angels that come down. Everything we do here, we do there. God told me, today's Saturday, January, or whatever month it is, but it's Saturday. I know that, because God told me to basically worship the planet on Saturday, because it is our mother. Clean it up and talk to it, God said. I asked how. He said, as you would a mother. Talk to it. It's Mother Earth. It's our mother. And he's our father. When I ask God, that's the things that God gives you, that light of God. When you get the light of God, you learn things like that. I never knew we had a mother. I always wondered how we have fathers down here and have a father up there. And you have a father, but we don't just have a father. We have a father. God seeds Mother Earth. That's how him and I make love. That's really, really, really cool how they do it. I mean, it's really, really cool how him and Mom make love. That's cool. And God said to put yourself in his shoes. Imagine having 10 kids, just 10, and all 10 of them deciding to murder and rape each other right in front of your face. How would you feel? And he's really, really sad right now because Armageddon's here, and we get sneak attacked by North Korea. The second time in 70 years. That's what God told me. Once again, I do not know what God told you. I only know what God told me. And I got, well, he told me everything. He told me there are no secrets. He told me everything about Donald Trump's life. Everything, from diapers to now and beyond. He told me Donald Trump is a really, really good man and is trying to help this country out. And he told me Kim is the evilest soul here right now. And is trying to help this country out in his own way by sneak attacking us and firing nuclear and chemical missiles over here and destroying it. He's going to destroy about a third of it. A third of, well, in the Bible, you know what it says. A third of everything gets destroyed. So a third of America will get destroyed to North Korea. So a third of over there gets destroyed. And then God told me that the fallout from us laying waste in North Korea takes its toll on Russia and China. China inverts to the days of the Emperor of China. I forget his name. Where it's state to state fighting because one state has pure water and the other state doesn't, and one state has pure food and the other state doesn't, and they fight over it. They won't give it to each other, so they fight over it. Russia, from the onset of the war, from the first winter, God says, they're basically just destroyed. The nuclear winters are horrifying, and it just eats everything in Russia. Russia has no food or nothing. That we let Russians colonize Alaska. Alaska becomes new Russia. That's what God told me. I don't know what God told you. Once again, I only know what God told me. And God told me everything. I met God last year. He told me to move. I moved. He told me to get rid of everything. I did. I listened to what he said. I embraced the light of God. I went online. My friends got the meeting too. They're all moving out the way to war. Armageddon is here, people. Armageddon is here. I said the whole heaven, dear. Armageddon is here. Move out the cities. Move out the cities. It's the 1st of June, I think, 2018, or 2 months. I moved out the city. I got rid of everything I was at, and I moved. God said any city, move out of any city. All the nuclear whistles are aimed at cities. Know that, you're not a dummy. Some people think that everybody's going to die in a nuclear war where you're going to see what's going to happen. Everybody's not going to die. Only a third of people are going to die. There's 10 billion people on Earth. So 3 billion people are going to die in the war. It's as simple as that. It's a simple math thing. When it says in the Bible, a third of the water and a third of the sun gets blocked out, well, do the math. A third of America gets annihilated from nuclear missiles. So his missiles get through to a third of their targets. God told me he's got over 100 nuclear missiles, and God told me he's got over 28,000 chemical missiles, and he just keeps firing them. He fires them with dummy missiles up in the air. Like I said, God said there are no secrets. He knows everything. He buys satellite time from the Russians and the Chinese. He knows everything. There's no secret. I don't know when it starts. God said the time is at hand. Every day a little more time, get a little more done. So I'm happy for that. I'm trying. I'm trying to do everything I can do to prepare, and the way I'm doing that is I got everything for hunting and fishing and gathering. I don't have to depend on a store no more, a grocery store. I bought one turbine. I tried to get my family to move here. Nobody would. I met God last year. Whole heaven deer. Armageddon's here. So I had to like beam out.